How?
How can we do the news when it's over there and we're all three over here?
See, normally we say, let's do the news, and two of us do, and then one's over there and he starts it and then we join.
Yeah, exactly, but if we're all here, no, yeah, we can't... I know. While we and the cameras move over there, we'll show some footage of a squirrel.
Right, the news. And first of all, bad news, I'm afraid, because Britain's motorway network is going to get a new type of speed camera, which is grey and invisible. And unlike any other motorway speed camera we've seen in the past, this doesn't just come on when the limit is lowered for some reason, but it's on all the time, constantly.
Really?
Yeah, constantly.
Now, that is funny, isn't it? Because I seem to remember the Tory party saying they were going to end the war on the motorists.
I remember that.
Yes, but you can't end a war by brutally killing everyone.
Now, the Hertfordshire Police said it's not in the public interest to tell anyone where the cameras are. So, fair enough, we'll pay the fine. Say, I'll pay it into a bank account, but I'm not going to tell you which one.
Work it out. Yeah.
I'll tell you the really bad news is that they're already up and running in Kent, by the way, these cameras. And Steve Harley, out of Cockney Revel, has been busted by one of them.
No!
Yes, he's 63 years old. He's eking a meagre living out of, let's be honest, only one hit single. And now they've nailed him.
How fast was he going?
70. But somebody in a motorway control room in polyester trousers with appallingly smelly armpits have decided that the speed limit at that particular moment, for no good reason, should be 40.
40 miles an hour on a motor?
Yes, that was the speed limit that was prevailing when he was caught.
How much did he get fined?
£1,000.
£1,000 quid for that?
£1,000. But I have an idea. You know, if you download a song...
Yeah.
Yeah? The artist gets 49p. Now, why don't we download Come Up and See Me, Make Me Smile?
I love that song.
Everybody loves that song. You can't trust someone who doesn't like that song. What are you doing, James?
Well, I've already got it, but I can delete it and download it again. So...
Imagine, everybody did it. He'd wake up tomorrow and realise, I'm #1. Where did that come from?
And he wouldn't know why, if he's not watching Top Gear, why am I #1 all of a sudden?
Don't cheer him up.
And the great thing is, if he does go to #1, then he'll have enough money to help other people out with their speeding fines. We could call it the Make Me Smile Foundation.
Oh, that's a beautiful idea.
He could take out a small ad in the papers. He could say, caught speeding, come up and see me.
Beautiful idea.
Now, Boris Johnson, who is a mayor, has decided he wants to make London an ultra-low-emission zone. Well, that's easy. You just get rid of all the buses.
And he's back on his high horse.
No, because this time I'm backed by fact.
Are you really?
Yes, I am, because the levels of nitrogen dioxide pollution are measured constantly in Oxford Street, which is right in the middle of London, and I've got the graph here from the week before last, OK? Now, you can see here, 7th, this is the peak, yes, that's the 7th of January, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, the day of the bus strike.
Yeah.
So there you are. You want to save the world, burn a bus.
Let us move on.
Yes, let us.
I think we should talk about the cars that we're looking forward to this coming year.
Good idea.
Yes, actually.
Tell you what I'm looking forward to this year coming up here. Well, let's have a look at it. The aerial nomad. Look at that! Come on!
It's scaffolding.
No, it's brilliant, is what it is. It's from Ariel, the same people who made the Atom. Remember the car that ripped his face off?
I remember it.
It grew back, sadly. But this thing is kind of an off-road version of the same thing. It's got a 2.4-litre engine now, and it's got all those body panels there. They're made out of the same material they use for traffic cones and boat fenders. So that thing is indestructible.
It's a pity.
It's brilliant. I love it.
Yes. What are you going to do with it?
Well, it's about you can drive it on the road. That goes on the road.
Maybe you can drive a tractor on the road.
I know.
Or one of those massive cranes that do 8 miles an hour.
I like those too. I want one. I'm going to have one. It's brilliant.
You are like a rural simpleton, you know that, don't you?
What do you mean he's like a rural simpleton?
It's true. Anyway, the car I'm most looking forward to driving this year is a hybrid, actually.
Is it?
Da-da! There you go, look at that. It's the new Honda NSX. Been waiting years for this. It's got 3 electric motors, 1 for each of the front wheels, and then 1 at the back to supplement the twin-turbo V6, 550 horsepower, weighs virtually nothing, £100,000, but if you think about it, that's, what, a tenth of the price of a McLaren P1? That's just fabulous.
I don't like it.
And that's because you're a rural simpleton.
No, it's right.
It does look right.
Enough.
No, I do like it. I think it looks great and it sounds interesting, but I thought you would be more interested in this, the new Ford GT.
Oh, yeah.
That's more you.
Yeah.
Why not? I'd have thought that was...
I mean, no, I know. I've been there and I've sort of done that with Ford GTs.
Yeah?
They'll fit it with the burglar alarm that'll go off every time you fall asleep or when your child's doing some important solo work in the school production.
Jeremy, this is weirdly specific. This is stuff that
I know
happened
what
to
will
you.
happen, and then you'll drive home and you'll get a phone call from somebody saying your car's been stolen, and you'll say it hasn't, I'm driving it, and they go, we don't believe you, what's your mother's maiden name, did she like boiled eggs done for 3 minutes, or I don't know, well, we're going to shut the engine down on the side of the road and you get hypothermia, and then the alarm will go off again. No, and apart from anything else, I'm sort of done now, as you know, because I'm mature and wise, with mid-engine cars. No, I mean, that does look great, but it's just not for me. Now, that's nearly the end of the news, but before we conclude, I need to say something, actually. I'm sure a lot of you saw the Patagonia special, and I want to admit here and now, in front of everybody, I made a terrible, terrible mistake. Nobody knows I'm going to do this, not the producers, nobody. But I want to get it off my chest now. Right in the middle of the programme, I said that the condor is the largest flying bird in the world. It isn't. It's the wandering albatross, and I'm deeply, deeply sorry.
Oh, well done for getting that off your chest. Well done. You feel better? It's nice having it out in the open. I feel better.
If you make a mistake, own up to it, move on.
Fair enough. Right. Now, we must move on to this, the Lamborghini Gallardo. It is the company's